Today I'm gonna survive 100 days as Zenitsu in hardcore Minecraft Demon Slayer, from defeating demons like Akaza and even fighting the Hasha Rengoku. Anyways, let's start off with day 1. When I spawned in day 1, I was immediately introduced to the Master, who was kind enough to lend me basic essentials like my sword, uniform, backpack, and food to go on my journey to become the Thunder Breather known as Zenitsu. I definitely do not want to fight Akaza on day 1, and I'm going to just get the hell out of there. And I find myself with 2 versions of the same character. And this is a character that was in the manga but also in the anime for a glimpse second. I'm pretty sure he's important, but I encountered the demon version first, and he seems to want the smoke. Now I don't know how to use my Zenitsu powers, and I just go flying in the air, which was absolutely crazy. And I don't even know what happened after that. But then I also encounter myself with the human version, which gives me another opportunity to test out my sword. And he has 120 health with 30 armor protection. So I don't know if that's a lot or if that's a little, but based off my other experiences, it's a lot. And I'm just spamming all my forms, and what I'm looking at here is that I have a dragon that comes out and it basically destroys him pretty easily without any effort. On day 2, I also encountered myself with this guy that crafted Tanjiro's sword. I accidentally killed him, which, I mean, that probably pissed him off in the afterlife, so yeah. Now on day 4, I encountered myself with a guy that apparently uses a gun, and I don't think he was in like the anime yet. He's still in the manga. But anyways, he has a gun which is incredibly unique for a character in Demon Slayer that, you know, mainly uses swords. And he also uses a sword that turns into something else. But I kill him pretty easily with my thunder. And, well, now I have a gun, which is super dope. Now on day 5, I made myself an encounter with a demon called Rukoru, and I got that screenshot from the anime, which I didn't even know he was in, and I kill him pretty easily. It doesn't seem to be too much of a threat, so overall a vibe. Despite having 180 health, wasn't too dangerous. Now on day 8, I made an encounter with Urokodaki, who was the trainer of Tanjiro to make him the swordman he is today. And I also made my encounter with Sabito, and it looks like there's 2 of them, but I might be confused there. Haven't seen the show in a while, so I'm not too up to date, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think I know who it is. It's like the sibling, right? But anyways, there's 2 of them, and they seem not to be doing any damage at all, and they're pretty easy to kill. So when I thought I killed them, turns out that one is sneaking from behind, and there he is. Doesn't really do any damage, pretty damn easy to kill. And overall, GG's, man. I'm gonna keep on moving on with my journey. Now on day 15, I made my encounter with the demon Yahaba, and he's a pretty, you know, not too dangerous considering how strong I am getting already, and every time I use my master move. So overall, pretty easy banger right there. Now on day 16, I encountered myself with a mutant zombie, but not just one mutant zombie, tons of them. And it couldn't have been in a worse time because I was trying to get some sleep, but literally like 50 mutant zombies are here. Now if you don't know what mutant zombies are, they're basically an incredibly enhanced zombie. That's why they're like insanely big and they look like the Hulk. And as Zenitsu, I have to beat them all to protect the village. Now I underestimated the severity of how many zombies there really is, and I use this like jumping technique which allows me to like mass hit them, and even if you kill them with 150 health and they're laying dead on the ground, they are still gonna be alive because they pretty much like come back from the dead since they are zombies. So I have to kill them 3 times over. So if there's 50 zombies, I have to kill them like basically, it's like I'm killing 150 of them as only me as Zenitsu with my abilities. Now I'm charging up one of my attacks, as you can see here, and it does a good amount of damage, like, to be fair, like, and I at the same time I also think it's spawning in little zombies. Now this battle is starting to get a little long and they're still not dying, but honestly some are starting to disappear, which is good. And I'm gonna use my ultimate move that basically obliterates them, but I don't know how I even do that. Honestly, it just comes through spam hitting, and as you can see, half a heart warrior, but everything is gone and obliterated. So GG's. On day 25, I encounter myself with a head spider. Is that what it's called? Well, lost head spider. They're really easy to kill. Despite having 200 health, they are dead instantly. So I'm going to move on to my next threat. Keep going. Finally, the threat started getting dangerous on day 30, and we encounter Inmu or Enmu, an incredibly dangerous person from the Mugen Train arc. And that was a really good movie, bro. Not gonna lie. but he is dying really quickly, which is to my surprise. I missed my ultimate attack, which is very unfortunate, and he spawns his train immediately, and I'm underwater now, evading all of its attacks, but still doing damage. Now I suddenly fly really high. I don't know how I do that stuff, but I really got to make sure to create separation with this opponent because he is pretty dangerous, and I don't know how strong he is. But the train is dead, and there seems to be another Demon Slayer helping me, which is pretty good, you know, always take that extra help. And I'm trying to find him, but all those little tentacles are flying all over the place, and I keep getting blindness. But I find him, he somehow gets near me, and he is really low. Like, he's honestly not doing that much damage because I am always just jumping around and, like, you know, creating space between us. But he's at 4 health, he's about to die really quickly, and GG's. Game over, buddy. That was a good match, I ain't gonna lie, and I got something out of it. I'm gonna eat some udon. Now on day 40, I encounter myself with Daki, which I will not show a picture of, but I will show his brother Girutaru, who's pretty cool and incredibly dangerous, which I fight Daki pretty easily, and Girutaru pops in, and I forget that he has poison. I recently just finished watching the anime, the sub version, and he's really powerful. But I don't feel bad about I feel bad about his origin story. It's pretty sad. But he is pretty powerful, I ain't gonna lie. And I forget that this lady, when she loses her head, she's still alive. And what you gotta do here is you gotta somehow time it perfectly where they're gonna both be decapitated and the sun is rising at the same time. So I was backed into a corner, which was not ideal at all, because being backed into a corner won't let me to do anything. But good thing I have thunder breathing, because with thunder breathing I am able to launch myself, as you can see right there. And with that, we can finally finalize the deal, because all I've been doing now is evading and slowly timing my hits, and it's almost sunrise, and now he is hiding under a hole. I don't know how an NPC can do that, but his head's gone, and I am gonna just keep waiting, because the second he pops his head out, he is dead, just like that. And Daki was nowhere to be seen, and I'm just gonna assume she's dead, or at least run away, because her brother's dead, and if the brother dies, that means she's dead too. So yeah. On day 45, I make a pit stop to a village, and I encounter a mutant skeleton, but not just one. Obviously, we encounter many, because that's just how Demon Slayer is, and we always encounter some bullshit. So look at all this. This is pretty easy to kill. They're poisoning me, just like Girutaru, but the difference is they're not doing as much damage because Girutaru is like crazy. And if there's a dog barking, I'm sorry. That dog is so annoying, man. It's my neighbor's dog. I'm sorry. But anyways, let's continue to fight these skeletons. They're not too bad, you know. I have to defend the village because it is the village, and it's where I'm gonna hit the cribs tonight. So, but there seems to be like 10 of them, 20 of them. I can't even count, bro. So we're just gonna kill them off pretty easily with my thunder breathing, my first form, thunder clap, and flash speed, god speed, and like, so I don't even need to use my ultimate ability, which is pretty nice. So yeah, they dead. Oh, one more, and they dead now. On day 50, I encounter my biggest threat, and I honestly thought I was gonna die against this demon, because this is the infamous Akaza, and he is incredibly dangerous, as you guys know, because in the Mugen arc, he kills Rengoku. You know, so he is not to be messing around with. Luckily, I have Gyu helping me, or Tomoyoka. Is that what they call him? I think Tomoyoka or Gyu. So anyways, he's helping me, which comes super clutch, because I cannot defeat Akaza on my own. If you think I can defeat Akaza on my own, you are nuts. And look, I'm just saying, I'm going to shoot at it. I'm going to do anything I can. But at the same time, I don't want to shoot Tomoyoka, because Tomoyoka's the dude. He's at 30 health. But then I see the fire guy with Rengoku. I see him coming through. He saves me, because I thought I was alone. And apparently Gyu dies, but he's still in the water. But he is in low health, because he is only at 30. I think 30 like health bars left. So I'm just gonna shoot him, and look, Akaza still has over 200 health left, which is incredibly like dangerous still. And this is a long fight. This was like unnecessarily long. Fast forward a bit, and I am still fighting him, and he's at 34 health. Rengoku is still alive, and with the epic fight mod, it looks really cool with these effects on. Like, this mod is really cool and crazy. And he's at 22 health, and I remember this last week with Inosuke, that when he loses his head, he still has regeneration, but I underestimated something. I didn't take into account. Once he loses his head, I think he dies and explodes just like that, which is nuts. So let's go, bro. Like, literally, Rengoku couldn't have shown up in a better time. We did it, boy. Let's go on to the next threat. On day 52, I am on my own again. I encountered the weird spider family, which I mean, They're not too dangerous, to be honest. I mean, I just defeated Akaza. To be fair, I had Tomoyoka and Rengoku help me. They were super clutch. But then again, I am Zenitsu. I am not a Hashira yet. I am training and trying to survive to become a Hashira eventually. So that's the goal. To be fair, that spider is poisoning me. And I am pretty much on the verge of death. So I'm just going to use my gun. Because the gun is really good when it comes to, like, I think I say this a lot, but creating separation. And it's super clutch because it helps a lot, to be honest. And man, that's a pretty cool attack. I remember this guy. I didn't really like this like spider arc in the show, to be honest. If you guys liked it, I mean, leave it in the comments if you liked it. I didn't really like it. I think the Mugen arc was better, which I think literally everyone would agree. Like if there's one person that disagrees, you're dumb. Right when I think everything's going okay and I'm almost done, I encounter Kokushibu, but he was already in a fight with Sanemi. Which is the guy that pretty much put a sword inside, I think, what's her name? What's the girl in the box? Nezuko? Yeah. I'm gonna just use this as a time to promote my Discord. You should join my Discord because it's a great community, small community. But if you have any questions regarding mods, just want to vibe and talk about anime, you can learn when I stream and follow me on the daily. Help this little community. So yeah, follow through if you want to. Links all down below in the description. And if you're confused about anything, like I said, links down below. Anyways, let's get back into the fight with Kokushibu, who's at 100 health. And I'm at 100 health. Well, not 100 health, but like I was at 1 bar of health. And look at how long this fight was. If it started at nighttime and the sunrise is almost coming. And he's at 9 health. But he regains more health somehow. And he gains horns. He just starts like growing stuff. But I encountered this Hashira, Murichiru, which I've never really seen before besides that one time in the show. And just does its thing and helps me out. Super clutch. Kind of stole my kill, but it did say I killed one of the 12. So, I mean, I ain't too mad about that. So, clutch, bro. Appreciate the help, my guy. Apparently, I was left a note that I have to go to the end before I can fight and participate for the Hashira and go up against them. So, yeah. So, this is exactly what we're going to do, which is kind of BS. And I have to kill all these ender crystals. This took a while because I don't like going to the end. It's pretty annoying. But it is really easy because I don't really take damage. As you can see, look, I'm literally, like, just vibing. And I'm killing all these things. I don't even take, like, damage. So, it's pretty easy. And I'm going to kill the ender dragon, like, right now. Because killing the ender dragon is going to be super easy with all the guns and swords I have. As you can see, look, I'm literally about to kill it to death just with my gun, which is crazy. That shows how powerful this Demon Slayer mod is and how OP it is. And it's over. GG's. That was pretty much a waste of time. I didn't really want to kill the Ender Dragon, but we gotta do it. We gotta listen to the master, so yeah. On day 80, I have my chance to really fight this powerful, like, people that work in the survey corps, and this is Kanuo, who was really dangerous, but I used my ultimate move just to get the job done as fast as I can, and she already goes down to 25 health. And I mean, she puts up a fight, to be fair. Like, she's doing damage still, but she's at 15, 10 health. Like, I'm taking my time now. She's at 5 health, and you guys get the gist of it. I'm gonna move up the ranks. I'm gonna fight Zenitsu, Tanjiro. Actually, I'm not gonna fight myself. I'm gonna fight Tanjiro, Inosuke, and then fight the Hashira. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Rap boss. Alrighty, Inosuke. This is the guy I wanted to fight because he is pretty damn powerful. And he's really fast, and he's a dual blader with beast breathing, who's incredibly unique, and he's wild, flexible human, so he's dangerous. But I am a thunder breather. To be fair, I only have a couple forms, while he has a variety of forms, but they're not as powerful, even though that's a pretty powerful attack, to be fair. But I'm pretty experienced now. I have defeated Akaza, I have defeated Daki and Kirutaro, so the experience is there. I just have to not be overconfident, and that's exactly what happened to me. I was literally about to die a bunch of times, but the fight's pretty much even, and I underestimated Zenitsu. He's really powerful, and I was able to kill him with my gun, which I really didn't want to, but we're just gonna have to move on to the next threat, and that is Tanjiro on day 85, and I had to find him in the wilderness, and he is obviously a sun and water breather. Is it sun or flame? Someone correct me if they're still watching. So, he is incredibly powerful, and he uses a mix of fire and water. Does he do that? That's crazy if he does. And I hope he doesn't go like demon mode, which, is that a spoiler? That might be a spoiler, but you guys get the gist of it. I'm gonna use one of my ultimate moves to kill him, and this is how we're gonna end the battle. But I don't know how I activate that ultimate move. Every time I do that, look at that, I just went flying, and then I just somehow land to the ground, and I'm surprised I don't die. Like, I should be dead. Like, every time I have a heart. This is where I finally get my opportunity to fight the Hashira, and the first one we get is Kocho, and this is an incredibly powerful one, and not one to be underestimated, because this one has poison. But once again, I do one of these special moves that send me flying, and you're gonna see right here in a second once I get a little bit closer. But then an ice dragon from behind. Good thing my game sense is pretty good. And look at this, I'm gonna fly out and boom, that's it, GG's. So anyways, we're gonna fight Uzi now, because once I do those moves, I somehow kill them and I can't find them. So we're up now with Uzi, the other Hashira, who is a sound breather if I'm not mistaken, and he is I forgot he can wield 2 blades, which is sick. And with these Hashira, they're really fast, so I can't well, I can, but my ultimate ability is hard to aim at it correctly, and sometimes I miss, and I wouldn't expect anything less because they are the Hashira, so I gotta be extra careful and just duke it out with them. And he doesn't seem as powerful. He's fast and quick and all that stuff, but he ain't as powerful as maybe an Inosuke or a Tanjiro, in my opinion. I think this guy is he's just slick, you know. He's a slick dude, and I'm able to kill him pretty not easily, but I was able to manage against him without being in red zone danger. So yeah, pretty cool. And I get a sword, so dubs. Now I've just received intel that Kanroji, this person, was able to defeat Inosuke, which was incredible to me because he was only able to defeat 2 out of the 9 Hashira, so I gotta do better at Zenitsu this time. And this sword that this girl has is pretty cool. It's like a windy serpent sword. Should belong to the other guy, but hey, I'm not gonna judge it. Now correct me if I'm wrong here. This is where big brain cube comes into play. So based off my understanding, this person has the ability flower breathing, but learned flame breathing as well. Tried to learn flame breathing from Rengoku, but it doesn't even matter because she's about to die because she's at 9 health. But I'm almost about to die. I'm at half a heart. I gotta use my ultimate ability and clutch up, and thank gosh she died because I was literally about to die. Almost dead. Now I know we're boys, but the game is the game, and I must defeat you, Rengoku, because I have to prove myself to the master, and I want to become a Hashira despite what people think of Zenitsu. He has to prove himself, and his thunder breathing is not something to be messed with. But to be fair, Rengoku is incredibly powerful, incredibly experienced, with awesome techniques, which I cannot name off my head because I don't remember the name of his techniques, because I'm not that crazy of a fanboy. But I do like Demon Slayer, to be fair. But man, oh man, that's super cool. So when his health is low, it even has the damaged eye when Akaza did in the movie. Shout out to the creator, man. Attention to detail. That's sick. But he's about to die at 1 health, and GG's, man. Honestly, they're pretty easy. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, at this point, my Demon Slayer knowledge isn't 100%, but we're with the snake dude, Iguru. Now, I will say this, because another big brain cube moment. I know this person is in love or in a relationship with the person called Kanjiro, the flower breather. So I do know that. But that's basically it. To me, he has the coolest clothes. His this whole serpent breathing, that's pretty sick. But he's not really dangerous. I don't really struggle against him in this fight. I kill him pretty easily. I use my gun, I use my sword. Honestly, I was trying to hold back a little bit because I wanted to make the fight a little bit longer, but I mean, he just decided to die really quickly. So yeah, that's unfortunate, man. So GG's, man. I'm gonna move on to the next threat. At this point, I am at my limit, and I don't want to keep fighting anymore because I want to save the other fights for Tanjiro. But I fight Murichiro, who I actually have no idea what breathing this person is. I'm just gonna lowball it without googling. Is this wind? Looks like wind, but correct me if I'm wrong. Now, like I said, not as dangerous as an Inosuke or as a Tanjiro. I don't know why. To be a Hashira, pretty manageable to kill. It's not as bad as I thought. So honestly, I think I would have had a chance to fight all the Hashira as Zenitsu, but like I said, I want to save it for the rest, and I'm gonna kill Murichiro right now. And GG's, man. Overall, a lot of good fights. Honestly, my favorite fight is probably the Akaza one, right? Yeah, you agree. So let's go, boys. GG's. All right, boys. That's basically it. I don't know any 100-day YouTubers does outros, but I like doing outros because if you're still watching to this extent, I'm assuming you guys somewhat appreciate the content, so you don't mind hearing my voice for a little more. So yeah, boys, if you guys watch this extent, you guys are goated. If you haven't, then you're not that goated. Send it to your boys, send it to your friends, family members. If you like the video, if you haven't liked the video, just like the video right now. Remember, if you have any questions regarding mods, how to download, honestly, if you want tutorials for like any mod, I can actually do that on my second channel that you should subscribe to. But you gotta follow my Discord and let me know what content you guys want on the second channel, like a series or mods or just questions regarding anything with Minecraft. I'm down to do that. So just subscribe to this channel. The next, support your boy, because I really want to make this a nice little community and grow like a loyal fan base, so best Latino Minecraft YouTuber. I said it, I don't care what people say, yo. So with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, be safe, and peace.